Now then guys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this RB Leipzig career mode here on the channel. Today we've got some big games again as per usual. If you didn't see the last episode, we managed to manoeuvre ourselves into a really good position in the Champions League and potentially can qualify for the next round in this one. As well as starting to clear a little bit of a gap at the top of the Bundesliga, but we do now today have some new sliders and we have gone to player-based difficulty. I've tested this out on the Newcastle save that I recorded yesterday and it did seem to make things a lot more difficult, so hopefully we'll see that steady rise today of the difficulty going up. I found it a lot more challenging with that Newcastle side and I would say that that team is better than the RB Leipzig team we have here. So hopefully we're kind of where we want to be now for sliders. We've also solved the problem with things going forward. Now there's been a title update. I don't have it, but I have sorted another profile out where we can start the new career modes. Unfortunately, any project that I had planned for the future that hasn't already been uploaded, I now have to start again. It is what it is. I'm just happy that we now have a fresh account with actually my PC's account details. So it's not the end of the world. It is an account I've used before. Also, it's still really sunny today. I don't know what's going on. It's supposed to be winter. It's like 4 degrees, but it is really sunny. So I'm being blown out today by the natural light, and unfortunately we don't have the greatest of lighting in here, so it kind of is what it is. I do apologize for that. Anyway, after this one and the Newcastle one, all future career modes will have all the title updates, the youth fixes and stuff like that, which is absolutely brilliant. I'm happy that they've got around to that eventually. But anyway, let's get into Ask Yorkie. So, question number 1. Will you be looking for younger players or older players to sign? Having some more experienced players in the team who have already reached their full potential, it could be nice to have that. Now, I completely agree. When I play FIFA, I don't just hoard young players. We've seen it in the past. We've seen it in the Newcastle save, in the Leicester save. I am not against signing ready-made players. In fact, I think it's something that people, probably in the career mode community, don't do too often. I get it, it's because players decrease really quickly, but at the end of the day, we do know now that if we play older players consistently, they will keep their average overall. And I think you need the experience in the squad. Although we will be doing this very much the RB way and signing younger players, I'm not against signing older players, and that's why we have a few older players already on this list. Does that mean that we will potentially only go for older players, only go for younger players? No, we'll go for what fits the team and what we need to achieve the goals that we've set. But with us not having tons of money and wanting to build for the future as well, we are aiming towards the younger style of player in the majority, but some experience will be put around there. As you can see already, Kostic at 29 is someone we're really hot on. We'd really like to have him in the team, potentially going for him in January. And Ortega, I'm a huge fan of him. He's having an unbelievable season in real life, and I think he's a fantastic backup goalkeeper. Again, this gateways into a perfect opportunity for you guys to suggest more players who you think we should have. It doesn't matter what age they are, but feel free to suggest anyone. Next question in Ask Yorkie is, you should consider signing Mohamed Ali Cho. I think I'm saying that right. Probably saying that wrong. It's me. We'll give him a scout. He's 17 years old. He could be very good for this RB team. And we want some young players, don't we, to continue the future of this RB squad. We'll definitely scout him and give him a good look. Final question was, why do RB Leipzig find it so simple to beat Manchester City? And to be honest with you, we've beaten them twice now in this series already. And just beating Man City in general seems to be simple. I've hit the completely wrong button there. But just beating Man City seems simple in this year's game because they play a really high line. And it's not even that. They just don't defend very smartly. You'll come up against Man City, and if they're on their day, they will batter you like they did in our Leicester series in the Carabao Cup final. But the majority of times you play against Man City or Liverpool, probably the two teams you should be fearing the most, especially English teams you should be fearing the most, you'll probably have a pretty easy time because they leave you so much space in behind for the counter-attack. If you play counter against those sides, you're most likely going to have a good day. Anyway, that's it for Ask Yorkie. Let's get into the games of this episode. We've got Club Bruges coming up first, which I am going to play because we can secure our qualification. Then Bayern Leverkusen. We might even play the Hannover game in the Cup because who doesn't like a cheeky Cup run, which will lead us nicely into the next episode, hitting December, potentially finishing December in the next episode, because there are a couple of games here that I wouldn't mind simming, but we will be playing PSG next time round, and I'll definitely be playing that game so that we can see how Mbappe and Messi and Neymar get on, because the first time we played them, it was very difficult. Now, all we need is a point against Bruges, and we are through. Ooh, let's see if we can pick up that point. Operation Get Rid of Some of the Sun, as it's kind of worked. So this is where we're at. But anyway, this is going to be the starting 11 to take on Club Bruges. We've rotated heavily because, I mean, for the simple fact that it's Bruges, not being mean to them. And we are basically through. We've got some big games coming up. Bayern Leverkusen is a massive game in the league coming up, so I have rotated just a touch. Of course, we'll be all right. Once we get into January, we can start loading this squad with a few more fringe players that I'm happy to play. They've got a good team at Club Bruges. That striker up top is a very good young striker. We've looked at him a couple of times, but I can't say his name. So until somebody makes me sign him, I'm not going to. Noah Lang as well. We already know he's a problem. New sliders. Let's see how we get on. I won't be shocked if we get a good result here, to be honest with you. The second string played fantastically in the last episode. Brian Brobby getting a goal for himself as well. So we already know that this second string side they're not a slouch. They've got some talent here already of RB. Some great young talent, especially in the back line. Samaka and Varial in the back line. The fact that you've got those two on the bench for a lot of games, obviously, because we've still got Klosterman and Mukiele playing back there. I mean, the back line is just... I'm probably not going to have to touch it much. You know, we might lose Klosterman. He's been rumoured to... What is going on here? What is going on here? These two know they're not supposed to be on the pitch. Get a bit closer to them. Hello, guys. You're not supposed to be here. You're in the wrong place. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. EA at its finest, lads. EA at its finest. Obviously, I can't do the title update, so it's hard to rip them apart, but it's not my fault that I don't have my account, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's not my fault that I don't have my account. So I can't rip them apart too much. I can. This is in the game. This is something that is in the game. Be immersed, please, as much as possible when playing FIFA, because there might be a man with tracky bottoms and 2 holes in his top. Oh my God, this is horrendous. I'm begging that they please don't still be on the screen once there's a dead ball situation in this match. I really am. I don't think I can play the entire match with them there. It's going to put me off massively. Noah Lang there now. So with the player-based difficulty, it will just make it more difficult for me to read what the AI is going to do. And that's why we've added it. And that's a double block, a triple block from Varial. And then we win the ball back with Sriracha. Absolutely lovely stuff. Oh, they've actually... No, they're still... They're still there, and we're offside. Please tell me they're gonna please tell me they're leaving the pitch now. They're still here. They're still on the pitch. We're gonna have to play a whole game with these guys on the pitch. This is absolutely ridiculous, EA. Like, what are you having my life here? You are having my life, EA, at the moment. They are really making me... They're really making it difficult for me to be a big fan of this game. They really are. You know, I'm trying to be positive. I'm trying to make career mode content every day. And this is the kind of crap that keeps happening. If it's not my account going, for no reason, well, I don't even play Ultimate Team, although we will be starting a series on the second channel. But if it's not my account being taken, the fact that I can't get the updates, the skinny arms in the youth squad, just the bug after bug after bug, now we've got 2 randomers on the pitch. Well, we'll just have to deal with it. Maybe it goes at half-time. I don't know. I'm just being optimistic, aren't I? I think they're there for the entire game. I think they're here for the entire game. They've got the best seats in the house, although they're not moving their heads. So they can't see. If they're Bruges fans, they're screwed, aren't they? Because they're not going to be able to see if Bruges score. Oh, this is good play. Robbie keeps it in. Musa thinks it over. That's nice. And Cuckoo. Oh, it's going to be saved off the line. We're going to collect it, though. Lema. Musa now. The big problem for me here is I don't have Andre Silva or Poulsen on the pitch. So for height, Brobby's done well. Oh. Lema now. Finds Musa. Musa's ball across isn't awful, but I mean, it was just too far away from everyone. It needed to be more central. There goes the half-time whistle, and the biggest thing that happened in that first half was the 2 randoms on the pitch. So I want more action in the second half, and I want them off the pitch, please. Please. Just please. Surely they don't stay on for this. They're still there. We're going in for half-time. We're off in for our oranges. And they're still there. They're just... Still there. Still there. They're going to be spending the second half with us as well, apparently. If this is in another match today, we're going to have problems. If this is going to be in another game today, we're going to have problems. I'm starting to... Because obviously I can't play this online. And anyone who hasn't played the game online, you have to play FIFA online. We're in, though. We're in, though. Brian Brobby. Brian Brobby for 1-0. Absolutely fantastic to see the young man getting the goal. Fantastic goal from him. Brian makes it 1-0. But for any of you that have played the game offline, opposed to online this year, don't. You play it offline, honestly, it is so trash. You have all the problems. You don't even get your scout future star if you play offline, which I find really weird. But hopefully this is just a bug that is in this one game today. I wanted more action in the second half, so at least we're getting that. Brian Brobby with another goal. Really want him to improve and do well. I think he's someone we pick up in another save. Now, obviously, I think in the update, he will be on loan at Ajax, I think. So we wouldn't be able to sign him first season anywhere. And he would get some progression there at Ajax, I imagine. Let's see what they could do here. A goal straight back is... well, it changes stuff, doesn't it, instantly. Oh, this is good play. Good defending from Musa. Bobby. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, that's beautiful. Oh, my God, that's beautiful. Inside Sarachi. And Kunku will not win the game for us. That was unlucky. That should have been a goal. That was great play. And who knew that Brian Brobby had that passing range? Well, we're going to see some youngsters come on now. And Kunku's going to come off for Vincent Koch. We're also going to bring off Sarachi, who's absolutely knackered, for Ibrahimi. And let's just see how they get on. We'll get this ball in. Hopefully. Klosterman is in there. Oh, my God, I thought that was in. Well, they're still in the game here at Bruges. They need to pull something off here, though, if they're going to stay in the game. I'm looking at Noah Lang and I'm thinking he would really suit us as well. I'm watching Noah Lang and I'm like, he could be very, very good for this RB team. I might have to take a look at him at the end of the game. I haven't scouted him yet, but I think now might be the time. Musa. Oh, Musa's done brilliantly. It's just a poor ball in. There come Bruges, piling forward. Don't like it. Don't like it. It's a terrible shot in the end, though. Quite shocked at how tame that shot was, but does me a lot of favours, doesn't it? Because then we don't concede. This might be good. That was good. Ibrahimi now, what can he do? The youngster getting an opportunity out wide. Well, we've learnt one thing. He doesn't really have the pace to be running like that, does he? It probably should have been more from us, but we will take a 1-0 victory. And let's be honest, the biggest and proudest thing about this one is that we got out of that game with those two idiots being on the pitch the entire... They're still there now. They're still there now. Oh, hopefully that's the last bug we run into today. I'm praying that is the last bug we run into today. But Brian Brobby with a goal that will secure us a Champions League knockout stage. Game. Well, set of games. And maybe top of the table already. Depends what happened in the Man City game. Man City won, I was going to say. It's still all up for grabs. But Man City lost to PSG. And that means we will finish top now, regardless. We will finish top of our group. It was quite a close game. They had a couple of opportunities. I think the young striker up top, a bit overawed with the situation. And if that had been someone a little bit better, they'd have probably scored a goal against me. There we have it. I mean, we're going to have a big say on whether Manchester City are playing Europa League football or not. We play PSG, and if we let... Well, we won't let PSG win, right? If PSG draw, they would most likely go through with us. Man City need to win and hope that we beat PSG. That could be a frantic final game of that Champions League group. This is going to be a really good test, this one, against Bayern Leverkusen. They're 5th in the league, but the biggest thing is that Schick is top of the goal-scoring list. Wirtz is number 3. So, I mean, they're having a very good season at Leverkusen in terms of going forward. We might be able to exploit them at the back. That's where they seem weak. But they're probably going to cause me a few problems. The fact they're tired might play into our hands, though. This is our starting 11. It's full strength, as you would expect. Let's try and pick up 3 points. I'm not going to lie. We need to use Florian Wirtz at some stage this year. In any capacity as well, I need to use Florian Wirtz at some stage. In this year's game, there's going to be some save, at least one, where we get to use that man. Because I know that he's a baller, so I want to get to use him at some point in a career mode. But they're going to be a problem today, I think. They're going to be a real big problem for me. This is the biggest test. You saw there against Bruges how much more difficult I found it. That's where we're at with the sliders at the minute. I think this is going to be a similar game. I think I'm going to find it really difficult. The better dribblers they have as well, the more difficult it is for me. You see there with Florian Wirtz, I just couldn't do anything against him. Bellarabi's a pretty decent dribbler as well, so I think it's going to be difficult, this one. And Bellarabi gets that one in. Don't win the header. Don't win the header. Win the header. Oh, I couldn't find the pass. But look at how many bodies they've got back as well at the same time. This is going to be a real tough test. Imagine Angelino is going to end up playing as a left back today a lot, up against Bellarabi. can he do now? He's going to probably want to get that into Schick. We nearly stopped him. They're not going to win that one, though. They're not going to win that battle there with Diaby. We're always going to win that battle in that situation. Go on then, Andre. This is where we're going to be dangerous. Andre Silva. No, obviously we go to Angelino because Silva was offside. Angelino now. Angelino still. We're going to have to pull it back. Oh, he pulled it back perfectly. Oh, we found Lema, but I need more room to work off for shot. Adams over the bar. Not his strength shooting, is it, to be fair to him, Adams? And that's a wild shot. That is a great ball. That is a great ball. Adams is not the man you want here, but he's going to go for it, is he? No, he's not. He's going to put it back. Lema! Oh, my God, what a save from Radecki. What a save that is. Lema should be celebrating for 1-0. On a plus note, just because it shouldn't be something that you notice, there are no randomers on the pitch. So, I mean... Are we winning today or what, lads? Are we winning in life? Of course we are. There's no randomers on the pitch. Oh, that's a great ball out wide to Diaby. I don't like that. And that is how you tackle. And Nkunku, that is exactly how you tackle. Nod that one on. He does. He gets clattered in the process. And then they're in trouble. They're in supreme trouble as Nkunku goes flying through. Nkunku's still got it. Nkunku! Save from Eki. Oh, my God. I thought that was the moment. How crazy is that? Nkunku makes the tackle, and then he's there for the attack as well. Ridiculous. If he'd have scored that, that would have been unbelievable. Andre Silva. I like that move to Andre Silva as well. Angelino then. Good ball, whip back in. Just you don't want Adams there. Adams is brilliant, by the way. He's a fantastic engine. He's a great workhorse, and he's very good defensively. You don't want him volleying, and you don't really want him taking shots. That's not what he's in the team to do. And it's pretty evident from the 2 shots he's had so far, he should not be taking shots. Oh, this is too much room. This is surely too much room for Forsberg. Oh, my God. Radecki's very good in that, isn't he? He's a good goalkeeper. Good goalkeeper. The RB's had a stinker. We've just won the ball back from him again. Danny Olmo now. Oh, Silva's not silly. That was great. Forsberg, touch. Finish. Oh, he does as well. Perfect goal. Absolutely perfect goal. And we finally have the lead against Bayer Leverkusen in what has been a very, very tough game. Adley. This is a good play. Florian Wirtz again. He's been found out. I'm starting to question whether player-based difficulty's on. I'm starting to think that it might be dependent on career mode, which seems stupid, right? If you turn it on, it should just be on. But I'm starting to think, obviously, it's on now on the Newcastle one because we turned it on. But then maybe I have to turn it on this one as well, and it just doesn't automatically, like, transfer those settings over. Because it does with the sliders. I don't have to do the sliders every time I do a career mode. My sliders stay the same. So I thought the player-based difficulty would stay the same as well, but this doesn't feel as difficult as it did in the Newcastle one. So I'm starting to think that maybe it didn't. Like, the players aren't dribbling better. You know, like Florian Wirtz isn't having an absolute madness with his dribbling and stuff. Whereas he should be with the player-based difficulty. So we'll double check that after the game. But yeah, I don't think it's on. So I do apologise for saying it is on when it isn't. But I mean, you can understand why I thought it would be on. We put it on in Newcastle, but it just hasn't, I don't know, just hasn't stayed on. Ping-pong there. Oh, that's great from Adley. Well in from Auburn, though. Oh, what are you doing, Nkunku? You got in the way. Nkunku got in the way. This could still be a draw. Win that, block that. Do something. There we go. Whew, that was good from the boys. Stayed in good positions, and Diaby's had a nightmare. He takes it out. Olmo now. Play that one in behind. Sirachi's been brought on. He'll play that back to Danny Olmo. Danny Olmo! Oh, that would have been beautiful. Oh, wait, just tap it in. That would have been such a good goal. Well, there goes the full-time whistle. It was another hard-fought game, but it's another 1-0 victory for RB Leipzig. We're not banging in the goals like we were before. We definitely should have scored more in that one today. I don't know how we didn't actually manage to score more, but we will take it a victory nonetheless. Oh, I was wrong. It is on. The player-based difficulty is on. So I don't know. I just thought Florian Wirtz would have played better in that match, but he didn't. Obviously, we're finding it a little bit more difficult, but I found Club Bruges to be more difficult there than I did the Leverkusen team. But we have a victory nonetheless. And look at this. This is that slide tackle from Nkunku. That was such a good tackle. Diaby was trash, which again was another weird one. Like, Wirtz was good. He was just too deep. Diaby had zero impact. Really lackluster performance from him. Here we go then. Final game of the episode is going to be against Hannover. It's in the pokal, so we've rotated heavily. Cook's getting a start for us today, so it'll be good to see how he gets on. Moose is in the team. Poulsen's in the team. Brobby starting up top. I would love to rotate the centre of the park, but our other two centre mids both injured. So we'll see what happens. I think this should be a victory. I'd like to score more than one because we've had, what, 2 1-0 victories so far. I'd like to see if we could get more, but the fact that we're having closer games is what's more important for me at the moment. Let's see if they can compete. Hannover, they shouldn't be able to, if we're being honest. This should be a pretty relatively comfortable game of football. And on the plus side, our backups have played very good so far this season. Sirachi's going to get to that, is he? No. Our backups have played really well this season, so I can't really complain. They had a bit of a game earlier. Brian Brobby scoring the winning goal. And we'll have more of the same in this one. Hopefully, this is a bright start instantly for them. What a touch that was. We have played around, again, with the sliders. I'll probably stop beating on about it. I feel like you guys like to know, though, what's going on with the sliders when we talk about them. I've done a lot of slider stuff this year, and trying to find a sweet spot is difficult. I imagine it's easier if you're not playing FIFA as much as I am, which is the problem. Brian Brobby! Oh, that would have been lovely. You know, when I'm playing FIFA for at least 3 hours every day, you're going to get somewhat decent at the game and somewhat used to the game. So it's a little bit more difficult finding a slider set, because if I was taking several days off, I'd definitely be more rusty when I played. Like, if I do take any time off in between in between days, sometimes I do come back and I am a little bit rusty, but at the moment I'm playing so much of it that I've got fairly decent. So it's finding that sweet spot now. So the slider set that's working for me right now, you guys might be like, well, yo, that's nuts. That's too difficult for me, because I am trying to sway it towards the computer as much as possible. We're actually still going. That's a great ball over. Cook. Oh, my God. Oh, I thought that was going to slam into the back of the net. I really did. I was going to be over the moon that he got his first goal for the club. He pulled out of position perfectly so that nobody was near him. It was great play from the young man, but in the end, didn't work out. Come on then, Brian. Come on then, Brian. Oh, wow. Clean pair of heels. No one's going to catch him. Brian Brobby is going to make this one 1-0. Yeah, of course he is. He's on form at the minute, is Brian. 1-0 RB Leipzig. Oh, what an episode Brian Brobby's had. He really a standout. I'm looking forward to using him more. He's just a solid finisher. 74 rated. That's the key, you know. Just having something that you're really good at, especially for an attacker. And if that is finishing, I mean, it's perfect, isn't it? Ideal world. Poulsen! Oh, he's still going to get it back? What's happened here? Oh, I was going to say, why is Vincent Koch lining up to take our free kick? Do I let Vincent Koch take this? Surely he's not good. He's actually decent at free kicks. Do I go here? Is the big question. Now we're gonna go for this. I don't know if I can score it. I'm not very good at these. But if Vincent Koch scores this, I will lose my mind. Vincent Koch. Oh, I thought he was in. I thought he was in. What a save from the keeper. He did really well, actually. This is a decent free kick from me. I'm usually not good at the... Oh, my God. What a save from the keeper. This is a lovely play now for Adams. Adams is going to have Sirachi. Sirachi needs a bit more help, doesn't he? We'll go backwards. Yusuf Poulsen. It's not been his best positional play today. Lands that to Musa. Oh, he had to go for the volley. It's just what he does, right? It's just what he does. Still 1-0. We're finding another goalkeeper very much in form. We look really good for the lead in that first half, but we're in another situation. We've been in this situation in every game so far. We need another goal. You know, we need another goal. I'm not happy we won. I don't feel comfortable. Brian Brobby now. Can we just make the right runs here at the right time? Koch. Oh, play that down the line. That was a poor pass. This could be very detrimental, depending on how we deal with this. Interser. Need to play that one out wide. We got the bodies back, I think. Oh, we don't. We don't. That's deadly. And just like that, it's our fault. It is our fault. We give the football away sloppily and Hannover punish us. Well, we put ourselves in that position. It's nothing more than what we deserve. We have put ourselves into that position. We should be comfortable. We should have more goals here. We should be comfortable. But I think the most frustrating thing there is just that level of play needs to be better. That's not a bad ball over. He's found Koch. Koch then a back across. Brian Brobby. Oh, well blocked. Well dealt with as well, actually, from Hannover. That Poulsen. Oh, that's lovely. Brian might be in again. Brian Brobby. This time it was a bit more difficult for him, Brian. Oh, what a save. Poulsen. Oh, it's deflected. And we can't get onto it. They're living on the edge, but we just can't find the back of the net for a second time, can we, in this episode? We genuinely just cannot find the back of the net. After we get the one, we just can't find the second, and I nearly cut that one out. We just need to stop him here. We need to get back a little bit and just compose ourselves. That is a lovely touch. That was a lovely touch. If we didn't have the defence back there, that would have been a fantastic goal. Oh, I spotted Moose. I wanted Moose. I didn't want Cork. But it's worked out. It's worked out. Moose, I think he's offside. He's not. He's not offside. And Moose will score potentially the winner for RB Leipzig. And another one of our youngsters. One of the new boys as well. It'd be so bloody good for me. We'll make it 2-1. Musa now on the football again. Been allowed to run at them a little bit here, Musa. Oh, he's cut inside. Musa's still going. Musa's still going. Musa! Oh, man. Imagine if he'd have scored that. He might get the ball back yet. Cook's going to put it across. He's not. Unlucky. That was a great run for Musa. Adams finds Musa in the end. Musa! Oh, just beyond the post. Vincent Cock now. What can he do? He's just clever. He's just clever and waited for Brian Brobby. And look at that touch from Brobby. Look at that touch from Brobby. Brobby surely isn't going to pass it. He's going to go all the way. Brian Brobby is in scintillating form, lads. Scintillating forms is Brian Brobby. Absolutely unplayable at the moment. And we will win this game. We had a little bit of a scare there, didn't we? We had over getting the goal back. But it is 3-1 now. Well, there goes the full-time whistle. And we will be going through to the next round of the pokal. It was never in doubt, to be honest with you. But as we started that second half really sloppy. And I started to think, oh, we didn't take our chances. But the chances came in the end. You know, Hannover, I believe the league below us, they didn't really stand too much of a chance. Fair play for the fight they put up in this one. Brian Brobby doing the business, and we will go through. We haven't got the draw for the next round of the cup yet, I don't think. So it's not the end of the world, though. We'll see who we get. So in the next episode, I am going to try and get through all these games, because we'll play the PSG game, we'll play the Gladbach game, and then maybe the Augsburg game, and sim the Berlin game, and the Bayerfield game. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Appreciate you all as per usual. If you're new around here, make sure to slap that subscribe button, as well as hitting the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave comments. Remember, ask Yorkie if you want to ask a question that will be answered in the video. Take it easy. Hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.